Okay. Cancer. Let's see what goes on with you guys. We're going to go the first week of July. Welcome into your reading. All right. What's the situation for my Cancer spirit? First week of July. Oh, God. Really? Does it have to be this card? This is Three of Swords. This is talking about profound pain. This is heartache. Your heart is breaking, but you're trying to like bury yourselves in work, right? You're trying to do whatever you're going to do and you're keeping shit to yourself and you're just, maybe that's what the plan is supposed to be. Jupiter is finally leaving and going into Leo. They're leaving your sign, but this is when the cardinal signs have learned all the life lessons there were to ever be distributed. And so now, no more for you, Cancer. What's coming in towards my Cancer, please? Yes, Chiron left Aries also, which really affected the cardinal signs. But moreover, Aries is the first house, and the first house rules self, identity, who we are, and that shit targeted our inner selves. That was pretty fucked up for a little while, especially for Cancer. But things are going to start changing. All right. All the things the opportunities you were working on last year now are opening doors this year. With that said, you're struggling to upgrade something. What? A job that you're in, a company that you're in, a career that you have, or a relationship. This is from developing something new. This is not, your spouse or some company you've been at for 10 years. This is an upgrade of something. I think you're thinking of leaving because it's not emotionally serving you at all. You're pouring it out and nothing's pouring back in to be recycled back out again. I can't wait to clarify that for you. What is the surprise of the week, please, for Cancer? Four of Swords. And the Seven of Swords. That's a lot of swords, Cancer. This is very stressful for me. But, the good news is with the Four of Swords, you are healing. Maybe some of you it's literally, like resting physically. Some of you are mending your broken heart. But what the hell is the Seven of Swords? Are you ghosting someone and you're like, fuck it, hear no evil, see no evil, I'm out of here. I need to heal me. Others of you, maybe it's an affair or a fling or something you're doing in the shadows. You could be even at work strategizing something quietly. Whatever you do quietly, you're doing it. You're also using your intuition. Wow, the moon. Oh my God, the Tower. Oh my God. Whatever's coming your way in July, be prepared. It's gonna be like plot twist, wackadoo situation. These two cards usually, and I rarely, like in the 20 years of my life, I could count on one hand how many times I'll see this combination. It didn't fully full out. It was at the back of the deck. But if they ever do, this is when Tarot says, I'm not telling you anything else because you'll ruin our plans. Can't tell you anything else because they need to go through the process. Can't tell you anything. They just have to trust. Because there's a Tower back there too. Which means something does have to collapse in your life. In order for you to thrive. And move forward. So. Let's see what's going on here. What is the advice for Cancer, please? Yeah, there's a person here. Maybe they're your boss, or maybe this is somebody you're romantically involved with. They're in the cross position. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy. Does not have to be. This person can be very earthy and grounded, or just has a lot of earth in their chart. With that said, friends, this is in the cross. You need to weigh your pros and cons in regards to this individual. Are they making you happy, or are they not making you happy? And I know you're debating this, Cancer, in the sense of like, oh, what if I just wait? What if I just wait? You're past that. You're way past that. So somebody that you're healing from that you might have been having an affair with, that's also what this could be showing me right there. Where you thought you were upgrading and I don't know. It's not what you thought it was. This person isn't giving you what you expected. My God, this reminds me of that. I was just telling, I don't know what other sign I was telling this to, but on Netflix, there's this TV show called Sullivan's Crossing. And in this season, she's dealing with two people, and she's very confused as to selecting somebody. Where before, she was just fine. This person that came and disrupted her life was someone from her past, like 4 or 5 years ago, an ex, right? What she realized towards the end of the show was that she's a different person. Very different from that individual. It's like she's grown and he hasn't grown up at all. And she realized that her love has also changed, her style. So why am I telling you this stuff? Because when I see you weighing you have to weigh your pros and cons towards someone you think is stable. You have to realize, do they align with you? Are they going to give you what you want? Because why am I looking at something that's an 8 of Cups where you're not emotionally happy? This person's earthy. You are water. You need this to survive. What is the outcome of the week here for Cancer? You're going to be torn. You're going to struggle as to what choice or decision to make. And, honestly, you're going to feel left out in the cold. But a new beginning is going to come anyway for you. And it might not be who you think it is. Or this new job. Or this new solid start. Whatever comes your way. You're going to mentally disengage from the chaos. Or the stuff that you were struggling with. But I do see some unrequited stuff happening too. Like something you're not happy with. All right. Let's start clarifying these and see what's going on here for you, Cancer. The extended reading is 1 for all water signs. It's going to be Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. All right. Your card that I pull out will determine what I will read for you because I will break it out between the 3 of you. Now, 3 of Swords, and that extended is down below in the description box. We also go into the person that you guys are thinking about. How they feel and whatnot. The reason for that, guys, is because there isn't a heavy force of... I don't do a lot of water signs, so there isn't a lot of traffic for that. I should build that up, but I just do that on TikTok as opposed to YouTube. Okay. This pain that you're feeling, Cancer, with this, 7, the 6 of Pentacles and Cross... I think you're failing to realize that this person was always giving you peanuts. You were shrinking to fit in their world, to fit for their situation, right? You need to temper yourself, control, find your center balance because this thing is toxic or it's getting obsessive, right? It's getting unhealthy. It's creating chaos in your life. If this is work related, you're fighting for peanuts. You're fighting for a little bit more money and they're not giving it to you and it's breaking your heart because you put your heart and soul into everything you do. For those that resonates with. 4 of Wands in Cross, 5 of Wands also in Cross, 3 of Pentacles. Okay. So if you were dealing with a third-party situation, like they made you the affair person or, somebody's emotionally unavailable and you're the third energy, or they are, you are not pushing back. You are not fighting. You are kind of being passive here because this was going towards an upgrade. And this was about collaborating with them in a third-party dynamic. Now, if this is work-related, this is a team. And you are not pushing back for your space, for your promotion, for your whatever. But justice is coming because this is what rewards look like. What is 4 of Swords, please? 7 of Swords. Clarify for Cancer, please. Yeah, I mean, if you were having an affair or a fling here, and I really don't want to read this any other way because it is what it is. You either resonate or you don't. I'll tell you what it means in work in a second. But if you were the mistress, they broke up with you. And you're healing from that. This is somebody you were having a fling with. Let me see what else comes out. And now you're thinking about investing elsewhere. You could do this, Cancer. Work-wise, you are thinking of investing elsewhere or with something else. You're done with the creativity. You're in bitch mode, actually, now with the Queen of Wands in reverse. Work. We're talking work. Your creative juices are just like flat right now. You're flatlining. And it's because you're burnt out. You're tired. So you're trying to heal Four Swords and you're strategizing something quietly. But you're plotting to leave. I don't know, quietly quitting. But you're taking it day by day. All right, enough about that. Let's get into your advice. King of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles, please. Eight of Pentacles. You need to keep working on your craft, your hobby, yourself, your life, your shadow work, whatever it is, your relationship, your career, whatever you're into. You keep working. You weigh your pros and cons deeply over this person that, you know, just seems like they're corroding your life because they're in the challenge position. It's about you finding stability. There's an Aries person here, or a boss, or, I don't know, some authority figure that really looks like they're backing you. That's a little interesting. We'll see how that person presents themselves to you in the readings of July. What is the Two of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles here for my beautiful Cancer, please? First of all, you're struggling to make a decision, right? There's somebody here where you guys could be this wonderful set, but you're coming back home, right? You're coming back to your own self, where you're a water sign here, because that's you, where you're emotionally mature, where you're emotionally available, but you're struggling to mentally disengage from someone or something because you're torn and you're left out in the cold. See, this person you're dealing with right now, they're in their head. They're thinking what to do and blah, blah, blah. But, that's it. What's the Ace of Pentacles? You're struggling to disengage from said person. There's someone else, though, is what I'm trying to say, besides this King of Pentacles individual. So I think your mind kind of pivots and says, okay, door number 2, let's see, come on out, let me take a look. And this is somebody maybe that wants something traditional with you, someone that you are married to or want to marry. I don't know, you're texting. Others of you, this is tradition. This could be your job, your education, whatever commitment you got going on. You're going to take a risk and you're going to send a message of some kind. Oh, Five of Pentacles. You feeling left out in the cold was you getting stuck. But it's also you being single or having to do something by yourself, alone. And taking that risk and doing it. All right. Let me see what we're going to talk about for love in the extended for you. Stay optimistic about your love life with Scorpio. Let's see what is going on for Cancer. Cancer spirit. Love yourself first. You were shrinking yourself. I knew it. And very soon, you got another energy or somebody that wants to come towards you. But I think you're kind of keeping them at bay because you're dealing with this stuff or this person. I had a feeling there was somebody else sort of lurking in your environment. They're going to make themselves aware to you in the coming weeks because I did see them at the bottom of the deck. All right, guys, that's what I have for you. We're going to head over to the extended and see what's going on there for you. All right, see you there.